still at 81.
Okay, I just pressed record.
Hey, stop screaming at me.
Stop.
You press record and then you start screaming at me.
Yes. I was gonna be all, oh, theme song, theme song, theme song, theme song, and now like you took all my.
You look like.
I'm tired. I rubbed my eyes. You didn't turn the ring light on. God dang, John. I have you. I'm gonna set it all up and do the burp. Yeah, you did.
You're so angry.
Did you just look at my tits?
Yeah.
You did. I watched you do
they were
it.
Swinging around. I was like, "What's up?"
They don't swing.
They were all.
They were swinging.
I mean, they weren't like. They were like.
All right. Theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Theme song. Can you go now?
Welcome to When Wife Gives You Lemons.
I don't.
This is John with a side of joy.
This is John.
What the fuck was that?
That's how you sound in my head. Do you have any
So
notes?
when I'm like, hey, and you're like, oh, what did he say? I do.
You have a nope?
I have one nope.
What?
I had another nope I was going to talk about, but I forgot that. I forgot to write it down, and I was like, ooh, I'll remember, because I remembered it like 20 minutes ago, but I forgot.
Okay, what's your nope?
Well, hold on. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show.
You already did that.
I know. I'm saying hi again. And I hope everybody had a great week. Ours was interesting, I guess. Did we do anything fun? Or do we just have a boring Easter? I don't remember.
Just do your nope so I can carry the fucking show. You don't remember it.
Okay,
I
do.
Okay.
I was watching you give one of the dogs gabapentin.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking about how you grabbed the dog, you ripped her mouth open, and you shove it down her throat, and I was like, oh my God, what if we did that to the kids? You're like, I don't want to shut the fuck up, you're gonna take it. She's like all dry mouth, that take her out, she drink water, she's like, fucking mom fucking shove that thing.
Well, they won't take it, and I'm tired, and I just want to go to bed.
You fucking eat that. Okay, just remember, anytime you've had a pill that has gotten stuck in your throat, dry throat, well, and you're just like, you go back to fucking bed with that motherfucker in there, bitch.
Well,
that
if
poor
she
baby.
would have swallowed, it would. I'm fine. The dogs are fine. You won't do it.
You want to take her outside and put her behind the wheels.
It's the front wheels that I take the dogs out of, sir.
So, anyway, I just thought it was
that
really
was your
fun.
nope?
And then I was going to talk about the guy that I said, hey, buddy, do you want to go to the potions and witch store with me? And he's a religious dude, and he goes, I don't do witches and warlocks, dude, you know that. And he laughed at me, and we always joke. And then he goes, but I can take you with me to church where you need to go. And I said, I don't do witches and warlocks, dude. And he looked at me and he laughed. And then when I told Brody the other day when we were doing the burn contest, like we do.
The burn contest?
When we talk smack to each other.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was on the phone with his friend texting. And I'm all, who you texting? He goes, my friend. I go, does your friend have the same phone number as you? And he goes, and he just walked away.
Little puppy.
I go, I was just kidding. Was it real?
You're so mean.
Stop. He's a good kid. He's smart.
He is smart.
He's a little bit soft, but he's smart.
Are we ready?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Oh, you know,
I'll think of more nopes later.
No, you won't.
No,
you won't. Nope, you won't.
You don't know me. You don't respect me.
I don't.
You don't know my life.
So on Thursday, I took Brosipos Ding Dong to Magic Mountain because he has a season pass and it was spring break for him. And we had dropped Caleb off prior. So I basically went from the employee parking lot into the real parking lot. And Brody's all, we have to, and Caleb's like, are you in? And spring break, the line, it took us almost an hour and a half to get inside the park.
Really?
Yeah, it was awful.
Just to get in?
Yeah, just because they were checking the check-in. Oh, it was awful. So we finally get in, and Brody's like, well, let's go
let's go back to the car. I'm ready to go home. That sounds like Brody.
That's how I was. I was like, fuck. It was like my one day off.
So you're glad I wasn't there because I would have been like, fuck these people. Let's go home.
So we went and he's like, let's go to Caleb's ride.
Of course.
And I'm like, well, fucking A, yeah. So we go and Caleb does the little roller coaster in Bunny World.
Kid, yeah, I know which one.
And so we're in line. John, he sounded like an adult. He's like, please keep your arms. He even had like the roller coaster joke, like round and round you go. Where you stop is hopefully here. Like I was all, oh my god, he's a fucking like he's an adult. He works, and it was weird.
He had weird timing.
No,
he
it
had
was
a cadence.
No, it was just weird. So then he sees us and he's like, ugh. So then we get in and the fucker cinched that seatbelt between me and Brody so freaking like Brody and I were Siamese twins. So I was like, oh my god. So we go around and you go around twice and then Brody and I started clapping and I'm all, you're just the most handsome ride operator in the park. And it was, you know, moms and little kids. So they all start clapping for Caleb and he's all,
I hate you.
Mom. And he can't say I hate you.
Ma'am.
So he doesn't, he gets everybody off the train but us first. So we're waiting there and I'm all, Caleb, let me fucking off this thing. So then
he's like, I finally
I have the power
to ruin your life like you have done to me for 17 years, bitch.
You went 18, 16.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I watched you do it. So then we go and we wait in West Coast Racers for 2.5 hours.
See, okay. See, this is where amusement parks lose their fun.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if you have an amusement park open that's only open for 12 hours a day, right? And you're fucking in line 2, 4, 6. Like, you don't have time to get in any more than like a couple rides.
Right.
That's fucking bullshit.
Right. And I told Brody, I'm like, it's spring break. It's going to be packed. So we get basically to the front of the ride, and Brody's like, I am so hungry. I'm like, I was getting hangry.
Let's skip the ride.
I was starting to get a migraine. I was like, fucking done, right? So the people behind us, they were talking. They were not from California. And the mom, there was 5 of them, a dad, a mom. And the dad, okay, you know the face mask that you used to wear that was like basically the sleeve? He had the sleeve, like, he had it like on his head like a beanie.
I've done that.
And I was like, you look like a douche. So anyway, we go and they're like, oh, which park did you like the best? And one kid's like, I like Disneyland. One kid's like, I like Universal. And I'm all, that means they went to Disneyland, Universal, and Magic Mountain.
No, put the cost together on that shit.
5 people. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, 5 people at Disneyland is minimum $1,200.
Yeah, she must have been like a surrogate.
So that was probably $2,000 right there. Okay, so then you're looking at Universal, which is probably another $800, probably $1,000 for them.
You don't. Disneyland is like more than you think.
So it's like for them, you're looking at $3,000.
Yeah.
So it was like a $10,000 trip. Basically.
Yeah, like she must have like been a surrogate and like gave the baby away. So anyway.
I'll give a baby away.
So we get on.
He's on the couch.
We get on the roller coaster, and I'm like, I don't even care. And Brody's like, I don't care either. We are literally going through barrel rolls, going, oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Best ride ever, made me hungry.
I was like, I don't even care. I'm so hungry. And we're like doing all these flippy things. And I'm like, I just want to eat. So Brody, we were like starving. So we get off the ride and Brody goes,
weren't you guys with his friends though?
No, it was just me and Brody.
Oh, so they never.
We never like connected. So then Brody goes, Mom, most people come up where the big rides are. He's all, normally the little chicken shack by Caleb's Bunny World is normally not full. And I'm like, dude, let's go. So we walk all the way down, and it was a ginormous line.
It was packed.
Brody almost starts crying, and I don't blame him. I was all, and I'm like, Brody, don't you just want to go? We'll get food on the way out. Like there's so
Let's
many.
Just go home. You got to pass.
I'm like, please.
We'll come home.
I go, Brody, go sit down. I'll stand in line. So I'm standing in line, and I'm like, and my head's just all boom, boom. And Caleb just happened to walk by. And he goes, Mom, what do you want? And I go, chicken strips and french fries. He's like, I'll just get them for you in the cafeteria. And I'm like, okay. And he goes,
He saved Brody's life.
But I didn't bring my wallet. You have to pay.
Of course.
So I hand him my debit card, and then I go, get yourself lunch too. And he's like, duh.
And then he comes out with you and him, and you guys, Brody has to sit there and cry and watch you guys eat.
No, so he goes and he hands me a huge thing of a platter.
Like way bigger than you would have got.
Yeah, like a platter. And then he hands me a bottle of water, and he goes, stay hydrated, Mom. And I'm all, oh, he loves me. He loves me. Like, it was like, I was
You
all,
waited 17 years to feel some sort of love from that child.
Right, I was all.
And that was the first bit of love you felt.
Yeah, so then Brody and I are like scarfing it down.
And then he says, don't drink any water, you little fucker.
Brody drank the whole bottle.
Of course, you didn't get any.
No, but thankfully they had those water fill-up stations. So.
Mom, you can just refill it.
And I did, and I drank it, and I was like, I have such a bad headache. So then we're eating the chicken strips and the french fries, and Brody goes, Mom, I'm done. I have a season pass. And I'm like, you fucker, we could have ate real food.
Right, we could have freaking got something good, you dumbass. You could have went to, hell, I would have taken you to freaking Red Robin or something.
Fucking, duh. So we leave, and then we get home, and he's like, let's just watch a movie and eat popcorn. And I'm all, 10-4, good buddy.
And then I came home.
And then you came home. Yeah.
And then I fuck it all up.
Yeah. And then John and I went to our very first adult party.
Oh my God, yes, we did. We went to our friend's party.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they were more Joy's friends, but I mean, we're always friends. But I know them better now, so I can call them friends now. So we went. It was fun. We had a good time, and I thought at one point, and we discussed this later. I was sitting there, and I was like, and it wasn't like raging, like screaming. There was like 20 people, 25, maybe 20 people.
Yeah, I mean, like
everybody was in groups talking.
Yeah, like when I say we went to an adult party, like it was just adults.
There was no pineapples.
Oh, thank God. But it was.
You get over there, it's like, wait a second. All these years, wait a second.
Right. But we get there, and it was just like, I'm all, oh my God, this is how adults have evening. It was an adult evening. Like, we had food. We would go from group to group and just chat. There was nobody, like, pretending they were higher than somebody else. It was just like, oh, how do you know them? And I'm all, oh.
Right. I thought I was just sitting there at one moment like, this is like an adult party.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what it's like.
Yeah.
This isn't bad. And then I was like, I'll go try this circle over here.
Right. I just like bounced from circle to circle.
And each circle actually had each circle, it was almost like you were going from show to show, like on TV.
Right.
Because you're like listening to one story, this person telling some crazy story about some life story, and you're like, wow, at that story, you're like, shuffle off, and you're like, oh my God, what?
Right.
20 years? What? And
right.
You're like, oh my God. And you listen to that one for a while, and you're like, Jesus, that was insane. And then you wander off to the next one, and then you're like, wait, your sisters? Wait, what the hell's happening over
right.
here?
I mean, we were apart for a good hour and a half.
Right, you came out, I was sitting out there with the two sisters.
Yeah. It was fun.
No, it was weird, though. It was like I said. And then later we both were like, so is that what it's like being an adult?
It was a very adult evening, and I'm like, oh. And it's weird because...
Like 11 o'clock, we were like, all right, have a great night. Everybody started kind of rolling out. It wasn't like 2 in the morning.
No.
All right, man, we'll see you later.
Yeah, it was super chill.
It was adult.
And it was crazy because I got invited.
I'm an adult.
We got invited to that party, and then we got invited to another party on the 6th of May.
Are we adults? Are we going to be adults again?
Is in another adult party.
We have to dress fancy for that one.
I mean, not fancy, but a little fancy, yeah. Well, then, so I was like, oh my God. And then Easter, we only had Brody. It was our niece Haley's birthday. Happy birthday, Haley.
Happy birthday, Haley.
And so, I guess Haley and her family, like, they went somewhere. So there was, like, no family. So Caleb's at work, Tyler's at work, so we just had Brody. So we went to the swap meet.
You were like, fucking, let's go to the swap meet on Easter. But then we did
And then we went to
MB2. It's a little go-kart entertainment center.
And there was nobody there because everybody was at church.
Right, so we got there at the right time because it started filling up.
It did start filling up. So, but, yeah.
So we went, we had a couple of rounds of mini golf. Joy got a hole-in-one.
I was the only one who got a hole-in-one.
That's right.
I'm the only one, but John won both rounds.
Go figure.
And then we played freaking duck pin bowling for the first time ever. Fun. We started out with one game, ended up playing 3.
Yeah,
it was
super fun.
And Joy got the highest score on that one.
Yes, you did. You did, but I think I won a game or 2.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I won all 3 though. I think
you won the
first
one.
game. It's the first or second.
Second.
And Brody was gonna win the 3rd game, but he got screwed by the pins got tied up and it shut it down. And he was butthurt.
Oh yeah.
Because he was gonna win that thing. He was gonna win it.
It was fun though. I've never played that type of bowling before.
I know. It's so much so that I go. We have our trip to Vegas. I already Googled those.
Me too. It's in the MGM.
There's another one too down at a little tavern too somewhere else.
That's so funny. I did too.
Oh, Red Rock by the Red Rock.
Ooh, I like the Red Rock. I want to go because I want to do that hike, and then you can throw your little dicks.
Fuck yeah.
And then
that just got my penis half erect.
I hear feedback.
It's because I was too close.
Oh, and then the last thing I have. This morning I'm doing my makeup, and Caleb comes in and he goes, "Mom." Sorry, I almost puked. "Mom, can I borrow $100? I will pay it back on Friday because my check's going to be super fat on Friday because I worked all spring break." And I'm like, "Well, sure. What do you need $100 for?" Today's the last day to buy prom tickets. It's $200 for one ticket, by the way. It started out at $175. It's now $200. One ticket. And he's like, "I only have enough for half of it. So I'm going to put half on card and then half in cash if you give it to me." And I was like, "Sure." So I hand him $100 and I'm like, "Okay, so when's prom?" And he goes, "Sunday."
It's Saturday.
Well,
right.
Thanks for stepping all over that story. That was like freshly laid concrete and you just ran right through it. There's John.
I had to mansplain it to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead and finish.
So he's like, "Sunday." And I'm like, "Caleb." And I was like, we have nothing for you. And he's like, "Oh, we can just go to Goodwill and get a suit." And I'm like, life doesn't work that way. Like,
It does for Caleb.
I'm like, I'm probably going to end up in freaking, like, Northridge or something trying to rent a fucking tux. I was like, "Caleb, life doesn't work like that. You have to..."
He's going to go and find some, like, freaking Jim Carrey blue or orange fucking suit and be like, "That's the one I want."
You know what? That's fine. If we do go to Goodwill and he finds something fucking good, let's do it.
You know what? I think the last, 6 pairs of pants and shorts I've bought a good one.
Yeah, but this is, like, for prom. And I'm like, "You got to get your hair cut."
He's like Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter.
Right? I'm like, "There's so much stuff we need to do." And he's like, "It'll be fine." So he says Sunday, so I can't even talk. I'm like, so then I get to work, and I was telling Dr. Hines, and I was like, "Sunday," and I'm like, "That doesn't sound right." Yeah. So I was like, "That doesn't sound right." So I freaking Google it, and it's all Castaic Prom, Saturday, from 7 to 11. So $200 for 7 to 11, by the way. And, yeah.
Well, that's how much it costs to get them on the bus, give them a continental breakfast type meal.
Right, which my kid will not eat anyway.
Right. And
he's going to be starving.
They'll have free sodas and shit, and that's about it. And that's pretty much how it works.
So I'm taking him out of school on Thursday to go get everything done because...
Well, I think I have my nice shoes that fit me that he could wear if he needs to.
Okay, well, he probably wants, like, cool shoes, though. Not that your nice shoes aren't... Your nice shoes are nice. They're not cool. Don't look at me like that. Fuck you.
I'm super cool.
You're the coolest, John.
I'm fucking super cool.
When I grow up, I want to be you.
When I grow up, I want to be me.
That's what I got.
Well.
Love it. Oh, and... I'm running a Mother's Day special for anyone in the Santa Clarita, Valencia area. Saturday's booked. It's for the weekend of Mother's Day. Saturday's booked. Sunday, I think I have maybe 1-2 more spots, and Friday I have maybe 3 spots left. So, $50 for 50 minutes. Yeah.
So Walmart had this recycled shirt out.
I wanted it. The
my
cunt
God.
shirt.
And they had to pull it off because
It says recycle, reuse,
right, and I have a picture
renew,
of it right here.
and rethink.
And it says cunt.
I was showing Maria today. I'm like, I want this shirt.
Oh my God. I was laughing so hard when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, Joy wants that shirt.
I
And
did.
I did. That's exactly what I said. And I even screenshotted. That was a nope. Look at surprise nope. Boop, boop, boop.
Surprise note from John.
Boop, boop, boop. Look at that surprise nope. I'm so excited about my surprise nope. Do I have any more? Do I have any more of these surprise nopes in here?
No, I don't know.
I'm excited. There could be.
Do I have any surprise notes? Do I have any screenshots?
No. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, so,
All right, human beings, quit disappointing me. Get better. Be better humans. Be better humans.
Yeah,
I thought that was it. That was going to be
that's it.
Good day.
Good day.
Be
Lick,
better
click,
humans.
surprise.
Be better humans. Good day. Lick, like, click, subscribe, whatever that stuff is. Have a good week. We'll see you soon.